The whole of the centre of Oxford has just got incredible architecture. Every single street is beautiful. I went there 3 years ago and explored when I first started out drawing. I'm Minty Sainsbury. I'm an artist and I specialise in architectural pencil drawings. I've done drawings in many places: London, Rome, Venice, Paris. My work's become quite popular on Instagram. I've now got over 53,000 followers. At the moment, I'm drawing a building in Oxford, the Radcliffe Camera, which is part of the Bodleian Library. The Bodleian Library is the main research library of the University of Oxford, as well as being the second largest library in the UK. It's got over 12 million items and is well known for being one of the filming locations for Harry Potter.
Famous fire eaters, 15th century fiends. Flamel, Nicholas Flamel, where are you?
I'm going to go meet a curator at the library who can tell me a bit about the history and the role of the Bodleian Library as part of the university. And it's obviously a very famous building and lots of people have drawn it. The Radcliffe Camera, but I can't draw it in my own style.
Hello.
Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We're now about to go into what's really the heart of the university, I think, which is the original Bodleian Library. This is what we call Duke Humphrey's Library, and this is the oldest part of the library. This goes back to the 15th century. So this is really the historic heart of the Bodleian Library, the Oxford University Library.
And so do the students at Oxford, do they come here and get out books?
Anyone who's a student can come here and use the library. They can't borrow the books.
Is this where Harry Potter was filmed?
Yes.
In this library?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes,
felt
it
like
was.
I recognised it.
I know you're in there. You can't hide.
This was built in the 1740s, so nearly 300 years after the library we've just seen. It was originally a completely separate library known as Radcliffe's Library. It is one of the best buildings in Oxford, I think. And the interior is just wonderful.
So I studied architecture at university. Then when I went and worked in an architect's office in London, everything's done on the computer. I really missed hand drawing. And I looked at my job and thought, I don't want to be behind a computer for the rest of my life. I really like working up close with something and just really getting into the detail. In your head, you've already imagined what it's going to look like. So as soon as you start working on it, you're just so excited to see your idea come to life. You have to be really patient. The whole of the centre of Oxford has just got incredible architecture, a mixture of Gothic buildings and Renaissance buildings. Probably one of the most well-kept historic centres in the UK. Every single street is beautiful. I'll always just walk everywhere, and it gives you time to sort of look around and you get to know a city a lot better. I'll be looking just at the detail in a building, shapes and textures, and if it's a nice weathered building. But it does mean you pay so much more attention to your environment, always looking up and looking around and looking for ideas. I put a lot of effort into capturing all the different types of stone and the different sculptures. I've learned so much about pencil drawing. You learn to master your craft. Every month you're getting that little bit better. I was just so impressed by the Radcliffe Camera. I think it's a really unique building. I feel like I could definitely do some more views of it. I think this is, yeah, just the first.